Alex Lytwyn doesn't let cerebral palsy hold him back.
And I'm trying my hardest to break stereotypes.
Even though he's in a wheelchair, has limited use of his hands, and has a speech impediment, he still finds time to write books and articles and help at local events in his village of Winnipegosis. He's a pretty popular guy if you ask his mom.
Everybody knows Al. You could ask anybody and they'll know who he is. Yeah.
But Lytwyn needs a second set of hands helping him from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to bed. He gets some help through self-managed home care, which averages to about 10.5 hours per day. The rest of the time, he's on his own or gets help from his family. He says his needs are increasing and has been asking for an increase to full-time care for about a decade now, but hasn't gotten any answers. It's been a frustrating battle.
Breaks my heart. Every day it breaks my heart. I go to bed every night and I know that he's alone and I can't do anything about it. He can't be the only one, and yet maybe he is the only one. I mean, like I say, he's fallen through the cracks before. So
Lytwyn doesn't qualify for full-time care under the Vulnerable Persons Act because he doesn't have a mental disability. He is also maxed out on help he can receive according to regulations set out in the Home Care Act, which says his next step would be moving into a personal care home. It means meticulously planning every minute of his day to make the most of his staff time. Lytwyn says his needs are increasing and has had 2 close calls.
I feel fear. I feel worthless.
Alex and his family are sharing their story, trying to find others in the same situation. They want changes to the Vulnerable Persons and Home Care Acts so they better help people with physical disabilities.
if he had more hours, he could live. He could get up in the morning the same as you or I, plan his day, know that he's not going to have to worry about putting his coat on or eating or getting somewhere on time.
But for now, they're just hoping someone will listen.
My life won't get much worse often. It already is.
Riley Lachuk, CBC News, Winnipegosis.